So, I know a lot of people have done this, a lot of YouTubers or whatever, but I decided to make a, Leopard Gecko care video. I'm spooking him. I spooked the man. Oh no. He going, sad. Well, anyways, this is a bioactive tank in case anyone cares. Got springtails, isopods, superworms, mealworms in here. They do their own thing. Got some plants, mostly succulents. Actually, they're all related into succulents. But anyways, so let's just get into the care video. I decided to set up, so this is kind of an, okay, I had a brain fart, whatever. But anyways, the requirements of them, they should have about a humidity of about 10 to 40%. I personally keep mine at around 34, 35, in the 30s, because that's what this tank allows. They should have a humid area that's warm, a warm area that's at about 88 to 92 degrees. I can probably see what it is, right? Yep, it's that. Yep. But anyways, this is a kind of expensive setup. You can probably do it for less than what I got, but I just got the Bio Dude kit. You should change out the water once a day, because that's good for them. They eat an assortment of insects, obviously, since they're insectivores. They can eat dewbys, mealworms, superworms, and crickets as their staple. Oh, and calciworms. Then, as treats, they can have hornworms, waxworms. Can this focus, please? And a few other things. Let's see if I can actually get him to eat, since he might be spooked by me intruding in on his space. So let's see. If I offer you... it's bad. Oh, crikey, of course. Everything goes wrong when you want it to go right. Everything goes right when you want it to go wrong. Wait, why don't you ever want anything to go wrong? I'm just rambling to myself, man. That's just getting weird. It's getting weird. You're trying to do everything by yourself. Low budget, 100%. Eat. Gonna eat my man. Wanna eat him? Wanna eat? It's a juicy hornworm. You know you want it. Of course, the one time I want you to eat, you don't eat. You failed me, Ymir. You've failed in your endeavor to be the very best, like no one ever was, to train the Mr. Ted. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. You know what? Whatever. This is fine. This is very, very fine. But anyway, this is kind of a more advanced setup. I took the liberty of making a cheaper, more modest setup ahead of time. So let's get to that and such. Okay, that's really bad lighting. Maybe if I actually turn on lights, that'd be helpful. 10 out of 10 expert quality video, 100% good. Would recommend watching. Not really though. Hot garbage, I'd say. Also, you're wondering what that water sound is? That's family members, But anyways, this is a pretty basic setup. Paper towels as substrate. Whoa, 10 out of 10 fancy paper towels. A humid hide on the warm side. It should be probably on the warm side because that keeps them from having respiratory problems in the future and such. Warm hide, like a dry warm hide, then a dry cold hide. This is a 10-gallon tank. I would use this for like a baby. Oh, and water bowl. I would use this for like a juvenile. You're gonna want the warm side to be like between 88 to 92 degrees. The cold side's gonna be like probably 75 to like 78 would be best. It can get down to like the 60s, like the high 60s, but I wouldn't recommend that. What else is there actually about their care? I mean, there's not really that much about them. They're just kind of coolie boys. I'll show you guys. Ymir using this totally amazing setup. Wow. 10 out of 10. Wow. Look at this boy. Exploring this new little place. Don't worry, this isn't your setup, guy. You have a much bigger tank that has much better setup. I would never make you live in this, my little man. Plus, you're like pretty big compared to this, and that'd be kind of. Also, if you're wondering, my guy's not fully grown. He's about he's like about a year. I think his birthday was actually the 15th. Yeah, his birthday was the 15th, so he's a few days older than a year. So he's a sub-adult. He has a bit more to grow. He's still growing. Isn't that right, my good boy? Oh. He's much more chill than my other gecko, Ragnarok. Oh look, he doing a climb. He doing a climb. I don't really know what else to do. Like, I said everything I needed. I mean, if you're wondering what I use to keep, I guess, this, I used a ceramic heat emitter for the cold side just to keep it in like the 70s. I used an under tank heater for the warm side, which I would recommend since these kind of nocturnal. Oh, calcium. That's right. If you're not using UVB, you're going to want calcium with D3. You're going to want to dust like, if it's an adult, you're going to want to dust like every feeding. If it's a baby, every other feeding. But then you're also going to want to have a multivitamins, of course, but you're not going to do that every feeding. I'd say I'd say you should do it on like a 4-part schedule. 3 out of the 4 times you give him calcium with T3, then the 4th time you give multivitamins. You should also leave them a calcium dish in their enclosure with pure calcium without D3, so then they can regulate if and when they want calcium or not. Let me show an example. It can be as simple as just a bottle cap. Boy, just realized my gecko's been pooping in his calcium. What is this crap? Boy, but yeah, it could be as simple as a bottle cap full of calcium. Well, pure calcium without D3, of course, since they can get D3 poisoning if they get too much vitamin 3. But yeah, these guys are pretty dope and such. He's doing an explore. I should probably put him back in his enclosure. Oh, these guys are also pretty decent with handling. Like my guy, he isn't really handled that often. He's still pretty decent with handling. Yes, I do handle him a lot. Don't you worry. He's my snuggle buddy. Except he poops in his calcium dish, like a filthy heathen. Like a heathen. I doubt he'll eat because now I've got him all stirred up. And he's all like, wow. Huh? Maybe? Oh, he missed. Come on, get it, boy, get it. Right there, right there, right there. Ymir, you gotta just ignore it. Right there, right there on the ground. Oh, does he see it? Oh, oh. Ooh, he got it! Zoom in on that. Cute boy eating a hornworm. That's right. eat that horn. That was a good hornworm, wasn't it, little Ymir? Yeah, I bet it was. Well, anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope y'all people enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful to some, and yeah. Oh, also, keeping an adult leopard gecko should be in a 20-gallon tank, which is about 30 by 12 by 12. I keep mine in a 24 by 18 by 12, which is equal to a 20-gallon tank. So yeah, enjoy.